Hey, what's happening guys, and Average Brit here with a quick update video and my second attempt at the video because yesterday the audio didn't work and I've only just found out, so fingers crossed. But anyway, the point of this update video is just to explain why I haven't been doing any uploads, any streams for the past few months. And basically since early January I've had multiple different appointments, seeing specialists and what have you regarding my left leg. Now, if you don't know the issues that I've been having with my left leg, check out one of the previous updates on the channel and it goes into more detail about the cause, etc, etc, etc regarding the left leg. And so yeah, started in January, saw a specialist. He was saying that everything that they've tried so far hasn't worked, which wasn't news to me because if it had worked I would obviously know. But obviously it didn't work, so he was saying that their next course of action to try and help me get some sort of independence back so I can hopefully get out and about again and get out of these four walls that I'm stuck in 24/7 basically, is to go down the amputation route. And when he said that, I kind of felt like I'd been hit upside the head with an aluminium baseball bat, because it was a shock. I mean, it had been mentioned in the past, but it wasn't a guarantee, but now it's pretty much a guarantee. Yeah. It was a shock to say the least. So then, since then I've seen multiple different specialists all over Manchester, and they pretty much all came to the same conclusion that the amputation is the best way to go, in the hopes of giving me some sort of independence and to stop me from being housebound and stuck in these four walls all the time with no one to talk to and going slightly mad. Well, not mad, but just fed up of being stuck indoors with no one to talk to all the time. So I saw my specialist again about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think it was, and he was just confirming what he had initially said back in January, where his plan was to do a through knee amputation on the left leg, which means going through the gap that's between the upper and lower bones, and that being the best option for weight bearing, because if you do a through knee, then the upper leg, because the whole bone in the upper leg is intact, it's better for weight bearing when you have a prosthetic. But he did mention that depending on how it goes on the day of the surgery, whenever that date is, because I'm still waiting for that appointment to come, then there's a chance that it could end up being an above knee amputation. But fingers crossed it does go with the through knee rather than the above knee, because the above knee amputation isn't as good for weight bearing compared to a through knee. So fingers crossed and all that he does do the through knee. So, but yeah, since all this has been mentioned about the amputation, my head has just basically been in bits, because I've not really got anyone to talk to, to get things off my chest. It just festers in my head, and yeah, stress, anxiety, panic, worry, you name it, it's just not been good times. Because I mean, like most people who have a loving, caring family who will be there for them to offer them support emotionally and all that stuff, my family's not that sort of family. They don't offer any kind of support. They don't offer emotional support, they don't offer, well, yeah, any kind of support. The only thing they're good at is letting you know that they need money. Apart from that, they offer no support whatsoever. So pretty much been going through this on my own. I mean, I've got a couple of online friends that I do talk to regularly, but I don't like burdening them with it, because it kind of makes it feel like they're feeling awkward, that they don't know what to do or say. So rather than make them feel awkward, I just try and keep things bottled up as much as possible, and I just feel like punching a wall repeatedly. Yeah, so that's pretty much the main reason why I haven't been doing streams or uploads, because my head had just been all over the place, but hopefully the appointment comes soon, fingers crossed, for either the pre-op or the actual appointment date, and then we can get things moving forward. And another thing I wanted to mention was, once all this has been done and I'm out of the hospital, I'm going to be changing the name of the channel. I've got a few names in my head so far. I've asked a few people what they think of the names, and so far feedback has been pretty good. So once I come out of hospital, if the names are available, I'll be changing the channel name on here and on my PlayStation to kind of link things up so it's all the same. So oh, and I bought myself a new phone, so when I'm in hospital I can do some 4K update videos, and I'll try and do some before and after videos as well, so see how that goes. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. Hopefully the audio works this time, so if it works, yay. And so I'll thank anyone who stops by to watch, and I shall hopefully see you next time. So until then, bye bye for now.